We're now going to sit up and do an exercise called rolling like a ball. Now, what we're going to do here with Mel is we're going to actually go back in a nice roll, but if you find this difficult, don't place the hands on the top of the knees, place the hands underneath the knees. So just roll back nice and easily. You want to go like that, nice smooth movement. What we're going to do with Martin is show you how most people can do this really quite incorrectly. So put the hands on top of the knees, and you're going to go down with a bit of a flat back. And then try and come up. It's a bit of a struggle to get up. So if you can't do this exercise at all, we're just going to go back into the partial roll back that we did earlier for those people who can't do this. Whenever you roll back, make sure you don't go onto your neck. It's just the top of the shoulders. So holding underneath the knees, Holly, if you can hold onto the top of your ankles, Martin, wherever you're comfortable. The purpose of the exercise is to massage the spine and to open up the back. When going back, it's knees to nose to go back, nose to knees to come forward. So hold, take a breath in, don't move. Take a breath out, don't move. Now breathe in to roll back. And breathe out to come forward. You're going to do this in your own time. Breathe in to go back. When you come forward, the toes just touch. You're not banging the toes on the ground. Breathing in as you roll back and breathing out as you roll forward. If you don't stay in a straight line, don't worry about that either. You may not. And we'll do two more. Breathing in to roll back, breathing out to come forward. Last one. Fantastic. Sitting upright. We're now going to do the single leg stretch. So once again, rolling down one bone at a time. Knees up towards the chest. Once again, if you feel your neck on these exercises, certainly put a cushion underneath the head. So we want to keep the left leg drawn up towards you. Place both hands on your left knee and extend. Now, before you extend the leg away, contract forward. So draw the ribs to the hips. Whenever working with exercises that involve a contraction and an extension, always contract first. Extend the right leg away, pointed and turned out, but keeping it in line with the toe of the other leg. Place the left hand on the left ankle. Okay, hold the position. Take a breath out as you draw the left knee towards your shoulder. Breathe in, changing legs, keeping your beeline. Right hand, right ankle, all the way back to the shoulder. Breathe in, change, and breathe out, stretch. Nice and comfortable. Try not to force the leg back, and certainly don't hunch yourself towards your knee. You want to keep the torso in one position. Your eyes are on the long knee, so you're not swinging from side to side. So the torso is like a T shape, and it stays in position fixed. Deep sigh out, all the way back. Breathing in, lengthen and turn out the leg. Stretch through the toe, still trying to connect the inside thigh. And a deep breath out. Well done, Holly, keeping those shoulder blades off the ground. The most effective abdominal work is where the shoulder blades are not in contact with the floor. One more on each leg. As you can see, this really mobilizes the hip and knee joints. If you find it difficult on the knee, place the hands behind the knee and both knees towards you and relax. The next exercise, a little bit more of a challenge, is called crisscross. So, draw the knees back up towards you. The movement of the legs is exactly the same as that of the single leg stretch, which we've just done. So, contract forward. Place the hands behind the head. Try not to bring the elbows forward so you're not pulling on the neck at all, keeping the elbows wide, keeping the chin off the chest. The ribs are to the hips. Extend the right leg away from you and bring the right arm towards the left knee. Breathe in, change. Breathe out and lift and forward. Breathe in, change, and draw the knee back. Breathe in, change, and draw the knee back as much as you can. So you're trying to get the armpit to the knee, reaching. When you turn, look at the far wall. That's how you get more rotation. Turn and lift, so you're not resting on the back shoulder. Turn and lift, drawing the ribs to the hips. More turn out of the leg, Martin. That's it. Breathe in. Turn more. Good. Keep the fingers interlocked behind the head. Last one on each leg. Breathe in to change. And deep sigh out. And both knees towards you and relax. This routine can be extremely challenging. We're going to go into more abdominal work with the double leg stretch. So before we start the double leg stretch, we're going to do a very simple exercise called the frog. So the knees are open, and the hands are going to be just by the sides on the floor to start with. You're going to squeeze the heels together as hard as you can, and you're going to frog the legs up into the air, breathing out. So just extend, breathing out, squeezing the inside of the thighs, as if you're squeezing a beach ball. Breathe in to come back and squeeze the heels together so they don't separate. Breathe out, squeeze the inner thighs. If you can't feel the inner thighs working, place the fingers on the inner thighs. Breathe in to bend, squeezing the heels, and breathe out to extend. Only lower the legs as low as you can where the back stays flat. Drawing back, breathing in, feeling those inner thighs. Relax your shoulders, palms up. Beeline, beeline, beeline when you extend. Good. Breathing in and relax. This is part of the double leg stretch. So from this position here, keep your hands on your knees. We're going to contract forward, extend the arms forward, and take the legs up in the frog, breathing out. So let's go. Breathe out as you come up. Breathe in, take the hands towards the toes. Breathe out, circle the arms around, scraping the ears, keeping the shoulders off the ground. Reach forward. Breathe in, frog down. So still working on that frog. Breathe out, frog up. Contract forward. Squeeze the inner thighs. Breathe into the toes. Breathe out, circle, scrape the ears. Great. Reach forward, more turn out. And frog down. Again, deep breath out. Contract up. Breathe into the toes. Keep the little fingers together and you'll get more stretch. Reach around. Fantastic. Well done, Martin. And frog down. And breathe out. Contract up again. Great, Holly. Breathe into the toes. More flex. Breathe out. Squeeze the back of the knees more, 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 more. Reach and relax. Well done. Last one coming up. And contract up. Breathe out. Breathe into the toes. Breathe out. We're going to do 2 circles. Breathe out in the circle. Breathe in back to the toes. Breathe out a second circle all the way around. Reach forward and frog down and relax. Okay, we're now going to sit up and do the spine stretch. So sitting upright,